Alright guys, welcome to REDDOG.TV. This is Sting Red Dog here, and with me today is none other than Bonkers, the best comm in the EU. How you doing, Bonkers?
I'm well, buddy. You well?
Yeah, doing well. Alright guys, so there's a couple new things going on right now. As you can see, my FPS, it's too small right now, but you can see that lovely triple-digit number in the top left corner. That's because I got my new rig online, and people are talking to me right now. 1 second. Basically, it's really nice. It's really fun. It totally changes NS2. The only thing that I've been having problems with, or been trying to fix through, is my mic audio. For some reason, it's been sounding really weird on tests and stuff, where I'll sound really quiet, or all the bass will be gone. It'll just be really high in treble. So hopefully I've tweaked it and fixed it enough. If not, I'll just try to keep the mic close to my mouth as the stream goes. So, anyways, yeah, just wanted to welcome everyone here today. So, Bonkers, we got a really good game that is going to be playing here soon. Why don't you bring us through which teams are playing, and let's go.
Well, we've got onFire against RadicaL second team. So for me, it's a really close game. I've been thinking for a little while about who is the likely victor. And in all honesty, I mean, this could go either way for me. And I know people, tried to say that in a cast to make it sound as if it's an interesting game. I couldn't call this one. I mean, for me, RadicaL have got the better individual players, but onFire, I mean, they've got two decent, really good players, and the teamwork that these guys put together is just brilliant. I mean, they are one of the best operating units you'll see, I think.
Yeah, I watched onFire play, in the earlier matches, and very strong team. I've also seen, RadicaL, which is funny, RadicaL 2. This is RadicaL Germany, so RadicaL 2. Didn't they actually forfeited some early matches because they couldn't field. I forgot if that was RadicaL.
I think that was RadicaL EU, was it?
Okay.
Possibly.
I knew one of the RadicaLs did that. It's hard to keep track of that, but yeah. So RadicaL 2 Germany here. They I hear that they've had a completely new team, good roster change. So bringing you through the roster right now for RadicaL Germany is Gohan, Eni, Trusher, 16, EAX, and Ek. And over for onFire, we got Smaragor, Swisspov, Onzor, Olorn. Is that Olorn or Orlon? No, Olorn. Vindaloo and Soma. So actually, it's funny, two casters on each side going at each other. We know Vindaloo is a fellow NSL caster, and so is Gohan. So this should be quite interesting to see.
There's quite a bit of tactical knowledge on the RadicaL team as well. I know Gohan looks to be sat in the command chair at the moment. I know EAX has commanded for them in games. He is very capable commander, as he is as a player in the field as well. So I'll be interested to see. I mean, EAX won't tell me anything about their strategy. He won't tell me. I spoke to him quickly. All he will tell me is that Thrusher is their flash fade. I have tried to eke a little bit more out of him than that. He's not giving anything away, but he says that they have something planned that we may enjoy. So I don't know if we're going to see a special tactic, a rush, or I don't know what we're going to do. So, but something interesting could happen.
Well, it looks like we're going to get this thing started here pretty soon. So guys, let me know again through chat. This is on a 3-minute delay, so let me know through chat about sound and stuff, and we'll try to get that fixed soon. And here we go. Looks like we are starting here. onFire versus RadicaL. Horizon Bracket Finals. Round 1.
My least favorite start. Not live. Not live.
Not live. Not live. Not live. All
The bug being pipeline.
Bad start.
Oh no, in fairness, there is one dead. Oh, so anticlimactic, eh?
Alright, here we go. Nope, nope. Are we going? Yes.
I'm so confused.
Nope, we are going. This is it. onFire versus RadicaL. Round 1 here. On Vale. And here we go. Let's get this match started. We got Vindaloo and Swisspov from onFire in control, moving towards Skylights. On the other side, Orlorn, onZor, and Soma sitting there outside East Junction. Meanwhile, 2 Skulks in Skylights.
Looks like they wanted to get some pressure early, straight into double. Maybe catch that gorge, I should imagine. The gorge that obviously isn't there, but you could certainly expect a gorge to normally be straight into double. And they're going to build up the power. I assume that will go 99%. It's a strange start from OF. From RadicaL. Ignoring double.
Yeah, and it looks like a little bit of cat and mouse happening here in Skylights right now, where Eni and Ek are just in that vent right now. Swisspov has his gun sights trained on the exit there as they come down to try to get him out. Ends up going down, and Ek is moving into control, forcing Smeragor, the commander, to jump out of there. He does get mines and starts placing them down, while Vindaloo comes around and takes him out.
So we've got a gorge tunnel in the back of sub, and we've got very little effort to have made it into double at the moment. So I'm interested to see where the exit of this gorge tunnel ends up.
We're seeing now onZor, the only one in Nanogrid, up against Eni, EAX, and 16. Eni taking the vent underneath Nanogrid. He's going to come around on the top, and onZor is the only one in there. He's going to be backed up by Soma. Don't know if Soma's going to be there in time.
Double taken down. That'll be remote. Ooh. Maybe it won't.
Nice job there by Soma, coming in, taking down EAX, and now he's going to be in there, holding down Nano. Meanwhile, we got Vindaloo coming down through system waypointing. It's got to back up Soma in here somehow, because he's just going to get rushed.
Here comes the scope with Babblers as well. you should get some first. Oh dear.
Heal spray, Dad.
This ain't going to help on that. When you step on a mine somewhere.
Oh boy, and they do end up busting through there. RadicaL taking Nano away from onFire. onZor and Orlorn now coming in. Orlorn getting tagged, but not enough. onZor and Orlorn now standing right outside Nano, not knowing what to do, if they should push or what. Just be careful as they come in. There's the enzyme. Wow!
Wow. onZor is an excellent Marine. He really is Division 1 standard.
Great job
He just
there.
shows it there.
And look, now onZor building it up. You're seeing that drifter come in. RadicaL's calm, using that micromanaging to get those enzymes on the field, which is such a huge help.
You are a salesman for enzyme, eh?
Oh, I love enzyme. Enzyme can change like a whole enzyme can change a whole outcome of a engagement.
Well, that's interesting. I mean, we had 3 or 4 aliens die there, and it looks like the Marines are going to commit to build up Nano. I mean, they could have taken the option there, saying, right, we're on their doorstep, let's go in, let's take an egg lock, let's get an upgrade. They've decided to defend double.
We're seeing here with Eni and Ek, one lurk, one skulk coming into control. Oh! Nice mine placement there by Smeragor in the beginning. And here comes the rest of them.
Oh, the 2 of them hit that mine. This isn't been a very successful rush.
He's got to get out of there.
Yeah, that was really careless play. I think 1 skulk killed by a mine and another, 2 skulks taken down to about 10%. Pretty sloppy.
Oh, well, that was happening. 2 Marines are down in the subsector. They end up going down to a spawn wave.
And we have a lot of flashing res towers for the Marines here. Orland does a really good job in topographical of saving that.
onZor is just holding his own in Nano.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, this is my house. You're not getting it. Oh my.
With the mines, he will do a good job on it as well. There you go.
Very good job there.
EAX is going to find it pretty hard. He's done well to hit a mine.
Oh!
There's the mine.
onZor kills himself with his own mine. Well, while that's happening, we got Vindaloo moving into subsector on his own. Doesn't look like he's going to do much damage before he just completely gets rolled.
Phase gate almost up in Nano. This will give them a nice little platform. I'd love to see one go up maybe towards the dome, maybe in cargo itself. Take their second tech point away from them, which isn't as key now in the 250 build of the game, but it definitely gives aliens something to focus on.
Phase gate now up in Nano, linking up Marine Start. Molorn, Swisspav, and onZor in there. Meanwhile, a couple of Skulks went towards Topographical, rolling over Soma. One left is going to take down that Topographical RT, 13%. That's going to go. Vindaloo down in Overlook, trying to snipe down an RT. And shotguns now have been started 6 minutes into this game.
And the aliens are on 3 res towers. I mean, there has been nothing going on in Pipeline. I'm unaware of anything going on really at C12. There has to be a point where if they're going to give double up, then they don't seem like they're going in to try and take that back from the Marines. Now, you either have to go Pipeline and you have to expand your res across the rest of the game if you're not going to get double. You can't sit there and play a 3 res tower game against Marines that are likely to get up to 6.
Yeah, they'll just be pumping out, you know, upgrades and weapons like none other and be able to replace so easily. It looks like now they're doing a little bit of red harassment. They took out the one in Topo, which has been rebuilt. Annie and EAX in Skylights. 3% on that RT does get taken down. And they back off into Overlook.
I'm not convinced by this by Radical. I think OF are definitely going to be the happier of the 2 teams in the current situation.
Swisspav down in Pipeline. It looks like he is going to move down, build up the power. I'm not going to be surprised if we see a phase gate drop there. That'll give him...
Where is this, sorry?
In Pipeline.
Oh, right, okay.
So he's got the power built to 78%. He does hear 16 come in there, so let's try to get the view from him as he tried to play some cat and mouse.
The view or the death cam?
The death cam is on. Oh, he's been scanned down, so the death cam may work.
Activated.
Oh wow!
Bob
Gets rolled. Well, we're seeing a good positioning here. I mean, from Radical. I mean, look, they have 40. They got 16 EK and EAX all at 40 res. They can all go vanilla fade right now. They'll need 45 to actually grab one upgrade.
And this will have to be the point where they say, right, we have to clear double. The Marines, in my opinion, should have got a second phase gate somewhere, just as backup to your first phase gate.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be a killer position. It could have been Y junction. It could have been in the dome. It could have been C12. Just anywhere East junction. Just somewhere where you've got. The aliens can't put you in that all-in position because they are to a degree in an all-in position. That phase gate goes down and dragging your ass all the way back to base is non-desirable.
It looks like a failed push happened from Radical on onFire up in control. onZor and Soma are down in cargo with the power built to 32%. They can establish a phase gate here in cargo. That's going to be very, very dangerous for Radical because it's really going to, cut them off, from expanding from subsector. If anything, I would love to see a very aggressive phase gate in system waypointing if they can actually hold that down. Fades are out on the field, EAX and EK.
I don't fully understand. I mean, if you look in sub, you'll see 2 gorge tunnels. They don't have an X. It was a very early strategy. I think they went gorge tunnel 2nd minute of the game, maybe earlier. They didn't take down double. I don't understand what the strategy was behind any of this so far, in all honesty. Sorry, Gohan. Nothing personal.
We're seeing a robotics factory has been dropped there in Nano. It's going to give him access to Max and also turrets. 3 fades now out on the field. It looks like a big fight happening here right outside Nano Grid. Those guys got to be careful. Weapon 1 shotguns.
16.
Armor 2 is about halfway done.
16 almost lost his fade instantly there. I think he was down to he was in the red bars on the right hand side, so I should assume around 10-15% health.
Swiss pop.
Phase gate going up in the net. I guess they can pressure 2 res towers from it, but
seeing these fades just coming in, going crazy. Soma backing off.
now if they can have one guy, it looks like Vindaloo's going to be over the neck.
Nothing.
Just
You didn't miss anything.
A bit of weak now, eh? So I think we're going to see Vindaloo looking to capture C12 and Pipeline. If this happens, Aliens 3 res towers, Marines 6. I think the Aliens are going to be in trouble.
You know, I think they spent way too much time like trying to crack that nanogrid shell that onFire put up. It doesn't look. I mean, they're gonna do a base rush right now, though. Looks like they've changed around. They're moving into the base. There's a scan.
Command station under attack.
All right, now they gotta get out of there. Forced a beacon. That didn't really do much. I mean, think about it. They got phase gates all over the map, so they can get around real quick. And now here they come again. Wow.
I mean, he doesn't want to keep beaconing. I mean, it's...
Orlorn was on a nano shield. Kept him up for quite a bit. EAX got out of there with really, really low health. I'll try to lower the game sound for you guys. Let's see. That should help out a bit, hopefully. On the next round, guys, I will do a microphone boost as well. So we're seeing now, moving into control, Ek, EAX, and Any.
Command station under attack.
As they're continuing to just hammer that, and onFire just keeps having to hit that that beacon button.
I mean, for what they've spent on beacons now, I mean, realistically, you've got this robotics factory in Nano. If you're so fearful of base, put some turrets in there. That will buy you the time for your people to phase back. Get some turrets in Nano. Yeah, I think the money being spent on beacons is pretty costly right now.
Yeah. We're seeing that, obviously, a few minutes ago they dropped Cargo Hive. They're getting, they just got 3 spurs completed for RadicaL. And now they're sitting right outside Nano. And here they come in. Here comes the push from RadicaL to try to get onFire out of Nanogrid. Doesn't work. Wow.
We got 2. I mean, we had 2 Marines in pipeline then. I mean, I don't understand why you'd be having 2 Marines in pipeline building 1 RT at this late stage of the game.
Here they move into the neck, trying to get this phase gate out of here. Any supporting with that lurk? You gotta be careful. Oh, EAX! Oh my God, 5%. Definitely got to get out of there. Wow. Trusher working on the C12 RT right now. Nice job there so far. Wow, this is pretty crazy. I mean, even right now, I mean, Weapons 2 has just been started. That's really going to help them against these fades. As far as the highest res count for the alien side, 49 goes to Trusher.
Yeah, so what do we think? Have we got an Onos saving up?
Could be.
For me, the days of Onos in this game are gone. don't see the power behind it almost anymore.
Yeah,
When you can
they have to be way more
have
careful. It's almost like the a bile bomb gorge is just better than
five res. You can go bile bomb gorge all the way through the game.
Yeah. Well, look at that. Some turrets tried to go up in Nano right now. Got bile bomb down by Gohan. Now they're just fixing a lot of stuff there. The neck phase gate down to 86%. So onFire, you know what I like about what RadicaL's doing right now is they're hitting all over the place, right? So onFire is needing to respond everywhere. I don't think they have time to try to do an offense.
There's no way you can save topographical here. Actually, in fairness, Vindaloo has gone there, but it is just pulling a little string, pulling a little string, pulling a little string.
Yeah.
And then it all just becomes unraveled pretty quickly. EAX again getting out, eh?
He's getting
what percent
so
have we got this time?
close.
Maybe 10% that time.
All right, well,
Gohan's
4
spreading
upgrades,
some
guys.
bile
We're
love.
seeing spurs and shells for RadicaL. So that's going to give him access to upgrades of Carapace, Regen, Celerity, and Adrenaline. And we're just seeing Weapons 2 completed. Marines are at 2-2, 4 upgrades with shotguns.
I mean, it's strange. You've got a Marine team here on 6 res towers.
Yeah.
But they're looking fairly toothless still.
Exactly. Like, they haven't... onFire needs to turn it on. Like, I haven't seen much, but this goes to RadicaL just completely...
They haven't lost a fade.
Yeah, they haven't lost a fade, and they're hitting all over the place so fast. They're just making onFire play a defense game right now, and they can't get together.
Yeah, absolutely. If you'd have seen 16 goes weak, if you'd have seen just one of these fades going down, I think you'd be seeing a marked difference.
Yeah.
Both the other fades would have to be a little bit more cautious. They've got the Umbra. It's a pretty tough gig for OF now, but with the res towers that they've got, 40 res in the bank, they've gone for weapons 3. I would like to have seen an advanced armory.
Yeah.
Start working towards a different plan. I mean,
yeah, because right now it just seems
we need exos.
It's just stale right now.
We need some. Yeah, we need something that's gonna pull them to pieces as well. You know, stop pulling them to a different game. At the moment, they're dug in around this phase gate in the neck. I don't even know why the phase gate in the neck is there. It's a long way away from anything that they want to be pressuring. It's as far away as they can be from anything that they want to pressure.
Yeah, I mean, and we see Shadow Step has just been researched just a little bit ago. That is going to help out these fades really, really, really well. We see EAX, Tech, N16 as fades moving in and out of Nano, just doing pot shots in there. Soma phases through along with Onzor and Orlorn to try to save that. They are being stretched all over the place right now.
It's such an easy game to command from when you're in spectator mode, this game, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I sit here now, and the classic mistake you see so many teams doing is the alien team, for some reason, are working this phase gate in the neck. They don't need to kill that. That phase gate in the neck is giving them no problem. They're sending their fades there. The fades are almost dying. Hit the base. I mean, you don't need to clear the neck. Having them three Marines over in the neck is only helping the alien team. Hit the base, just chip away at it. And, you know, if they beacon, get into nanogrid. They can't beacon forever. They do not have the res just to keep beacon. Yeah. Just leave. I mean, it's a classic. We've got a phase gate here, so aliens almost have to attack it just because it's a phase gate location. They don't need it. Give it up.
Now, big fight happening here in Pipeline, where 2 Marines end up down. Orlorn coming around the corner, and just a little bit too late. We're seeing that Weapons 3 is done. The Advanced Armory is halfway done. That's going to give access to flamethrowers and grenade launchers.
Wow, here comes... Oh, we do have the Onos. I completely missed that.
So Trusher did save up. Did save up for that Onos. And I believe he does have at least 1 upgrade. I believe he saved to 68.
Okay. I'm going to be so disappointed if he gets pinched in
he could.
Going for the phase gate in the neck.
You know, and here's the thing. Okay, there's Umbra. Where's Gohan? You know? Like, Gohan could turn around.
I think he's been quite consistent in double, in fairness. If he loses this honest, I'm going to be so upset. I might just have to spend the rest of the night crying into my pillow.
The Onos moves off into the hallway there, moves back down into cargo to get healed. They tried to work on that power in the neck to try to shut them out of there, but they got pushed off, and now that power is completely healed. And here comes the Onos again. Here comes Trusher.
Well, what's the pink one? I always get confused. Is the pink one the flamethrower or the grenade launcher? Swiss Pav's pink, basically.
Pink
looks like a grenade launcher. There it is. It's grenades. Yeah. Oh, this could be interesting. Level 3 grenade launcher.
Big
it can cause a lot of accidental damage. That lurk's almost gone down to 1 grenade.
Well, there's Gohan finally. So Gohan has finally joined the fray. We got Swiss Pav lobbing grenades down the hallway.
Yeah,
they're really trying to save
bouncing
this.
Off at something and killing something.
Yeah. Well, now Topo, Topo is going down, so 30% there. They did build and expand in Pipeline. There comes an IP in Pipeline.
Beggars belief. Now I'm getting angry. Listen, I can understand taking the Pipeline CC if you're going to go for dual exos. They've just started jetpacks. I don't know. This Onos will go.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! Trusher goes down right there in the neck. Overcommitment. What a blow to RadicaL.
As Onos, you just cannot run into 4 shotguns.
You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
you gotta pit. You may run into that. Like, he may have ran into that with 1 Marine there, but you got a phase gate there. You got to pay attention to what's coming through that phase gate and how many. I mean, wow. They just came through and blasted him a new one. Holy cow, that really hurt. Now they're down to 3 fades and a lurk. That's going to give onFire a little bit of boost in morale.
Yeah.
Anything, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, as much as I say I don't rate the Onos anymore, when you kill it, you're right. You think, right, we've got the Onos. Let's get one of these fades. Yeah. You know, we get one of these fades gone. They've got 2 fades and a lurk. You know, we've got jetpacks and shotguns.
Yeah. So we got...
Speaking and out.
Well, here's the thing, too. Like, as this game goes, and we're passing the 22-minute mark now, as this game goes, I mean, it's so important for the alien team to hold on to these life forms, because if they start losing them left and right, I mean, the Marine team still holds on to their upgrades, you know? And when you're, you know, sitting there as a skulk against 3-3 jets, I mean, you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, having said that, though, I mean, look, the fade's 39, 40 res now, so they can all refade.
They can all get back, yeah. And they are sitting on 6 biomass, floating 137 team res, so they can drop fade eggs if they want to really get another one on the field. It looks like Trusher went gorge. And now another push into control. Oh! And then he goes down, they lose the lurk.
Oh, he's 54 res. I really hope he goes lurk again. I think, you know, once you've got that Umbra, you want that lurk up all the time.
Lurk.
I'd hate to see him go fade.
Yeah. Well, he's egging up right now. I think that's just for upgrades. Yeah. So he just got out of there. He may go fade, but they do need a lurk on the field. I mean, in these games, with Umbra and how important Umbra is, you need a lurk. You need that support class. Here comes Onzor on a nano shield with a jetpack. Nano shield's off now. Oh, gets taken down by Trusher in the little bit hallway. Wow. Oh my God, what a loss.
Apparently.
And a little bit of minor rage on that. Oh wow. So that hurts too. Losing a jetpack hurts now, because I mean, at them costing 15, I can tell you that's really changed the game.
Look at the P-res on some of these Marines, so 73, 83. It's not hurting them.
That's true.
I'd like them to. I'd like to see these players saying to Swiss Pav, save your res. I'll buy you a shotgun. Drop it on the floor. Take this. 85 res.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the game that's costing you that.
Yeah, exactly.
Triple EXO. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see an EXO research laid down right now. Let's do it. End this game. They have the res to do it. 70 team res right now. Gohan doing a little bit of bile bomb action there in Nanogrid. Gets rolled over.
With 3 max in system waypoint going down. I've seen a lot of dual EXO play from Duplex, funnily enough. It's, and obviously we saw it in the game, the Finns versus the semi-final of the other. I've completely lost my mind. Godar versus the Finns. I forget the Finns' names, excuse me.
Sonoman?
Yeah, Sonoman. We saw some dual EXO play there, but it didn't really go the way that they'd planned.
Yeah.
But I think it's definitely
the one that got pinched in Summit?
Did you see how quickly that went down?
Oh, he was turned around and he blinked and he was dead. Like, that was ridiculous. All right, guys,
wow,
Leap.
Talking about going down, I mean, oh, wow. 16 is out.
16 very low. Leap now has been completed, guys. So they are just, I mean, they have arcs pumping out in nanos, so they're not going to go EXO. They're going to just force a lot of resources. I mean, I think they should. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Here comes a push into subsector. Oh, and Ek has gone down in subsector. There he is. While these guys are moving along, putting a lot of pressure here.
As well, just beacon out.
Beacon out, back to the main base. Pressure
right
there as trying to bile bomb in control. When Gohan is bile bombing in the neck. Does get the power out, they lose the neck, and now he's moving into pipeline.
Command station taking damage.
And now they are huffing it to pipeline. Swisspov, Soma, and Vindaloo, all with jetpacks.
And we've got some arcs up in Nanogrid as well now.
Oh god, Gohan better hurry. They're going to repair the power in the neck. Smart move. They looks like they may lose pipeline chair.
Oh, and they've sent 3 people to defend it. I mean,
Station under attack.
there's 3 aliens here in pipe taking it down. Just get into subsector.
Yeah.
Let
If
them
they
take
lose,
pipe.
if they lose their jetpacks and weapons here, I'm gonna be. Oh god, Swisspov. He's nanoed. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Some good
Oh! Oh, EAX
straight down,
gets tagged. Oh man.
Where did he get tagged? Do you know?
He got tagged right in pipeline, right in front of me. Oh,
wow.
he was trying to take down Marine that was nanoed, and then just another Marine. Orlorn came around the corner to support. Wow, there we go. Exoskeletons now have been started.
Come on, the EXO.
We got four the Marines for onFire. Take me through the res.
99 res. I mean, it's just gone to 100 res. Now, I've mentioned this to a few people before. I've yet to find anyone who knows the answer. In NS1, I believe when a player had 100 res, it would tick down to the other players quickly. I don't know if that's implemented in NS2 or not.
I don't
do
think
you know?
so. I'm
yet to find anyone who knows.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Alright, it's looking bad for Radical right now. We got Exos on the way. We got 4 arcs rolling through system waypointing right now, heading towards subsector or cargo, depending. They're in a very strong position right now. Look, really aggressive phase gate going up in system waypointing.
Yeah, this is the move here now. This is the game changer. If this push works, if they get this up and ready with an armory to block presumably this gorge spawning, this is game.
Look at that gorge tunnel hooking up from subsector all the way to skylights. Interesting there. I don't know what they're going to do with that. I mean, that's probably their aggressive gorge tunnel.
A bile rush, but maybe that's their
Oh boy.
Obviously, this is the
This is
height
gonna
we're
be
going to
painful.
lose.
There we go. Volleys from the arcs. There is a fade in Nano while this is happening, but he gets rushed out of there. Oh boy. Exoskeletons have been finished.
It is this point of the game, if you're OF, you want to be thinking, we are open, you know, they are likely to rush us at some point.
Yeah.
They are on the back foot.
Well, they,
you know, as OF, I don't want to see them get caught by base rush.
I don't think they will. They're playing it smart. Look, most of their force is in system waypointing. They got Soma up there in control. That's just kind of hanging out. So they're really waiting for that rush.
I mean, Soma is presumably going to wait for an Exo, maybe get Exo to defend. Well, he's got Exo. I mean, they're going to go dual Exo, maybe get one Exo in there just to defend. I think they're in a position enough where they can say, hey, we're just going to stick one guy in base. You're not coming in.
Well, so far, this 24% on this hive. They're not firing right now. There goes another scan. Here's the charge up. 12%. This is going to go in the next volley, folks. And they're going to lose subsector. This may be a good game. Sorry, the next volley.
Yeah, 1%.
There we go. Subsector destroyed. Oh boy, they lose so many upgrades. Leap, Shadow Step. They lost their Crag Hive.
Gohan's going a very brave gorge in the middle of all this action.
Gohan gets killed in his egg. Another Onos on the field, Any, in East Junction with Ek.
Oh.
I don't know what they're planning. Oh no! Ooh. Fade EAX down right outside to the right side of control. Oh no! And another fade down. I don't know where that one went.
Dead. Forget about it.
Oh boy, yeah. And here's Any and Ek, the last two higher life forms for RadicaL. This has gone. This has gone so badly for RadicaL so quickly.
Yeah. Dead on us. I mean, something has to be done about the Onos. I mean, as much as RadicaL probably haven't brought their A game, I mean, this is just what OF do to you. They play as a team. They don't get caught out by rushes. They're not. I'm sure they won't take offense in me saying they're not the most skilled set of players, but they are just organised. They have played a lot of PCWs together, and they have drilled it into each other how they play, and it's been very successful. I mean, when I was playing with Yo, we got beat by them 4-0, and you know, somebody said to me before the game, how do you think it's going to get on? And I said, you know, I'd like to think we'd win 3-1 with an outside chance of winning 4-0. I mean, I didn't see it coming. These guys are drilled. Another on us. Another dead on us.
On overcommit, 22%, 24%. Wow, gets taken out. I mean, that's 3 Onai gone. There you go. Good game from RadicaL. Wow. I mean, they had that other one in that other phase getting Y Junction. There goes another fade. That went really bad for RadicaL.
I mean,
that went really bad, really quick.
I couldn't tell you, you know, what was the downfall. Was it RadicaL's poor play? Was it OF's good play? I think we'll find out more on the next round. I thought it was very strange at the beginning of the game for RadicaL not to go into double and claim double. There are not many games where you see a team say, you know, there's double, have it. We'll hope to take it off of you, which they didn't for the entire game. That's so much res lost on that initial decision.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
There we go. onFire wins. Round 1 here.
Somebody's saying I sound like I'm in a submarine. Not sure how to take that. Somebody's saying the game sounds 20% too loud. I think you did tweak that.
I've already tweaked that. All right, guys. So we are back. I'm going to go ahead and tweak some settings right now with the sound. So hopefully it'll be a little bit better. Okay. Twitch is bugged right now, so I actually don't know how many viewers we have. Is it bugged for you?
It says 85 for me, but it never seems to be right for me. I mean, Don't you have to click on it for it to update somewhere? Or?
I have no idea. It's always.
I have told you
it
not
still
to
says,
ask me anything.
Still says.
Right?
Still says offline for me, so it still says that I'm offline.
Oh my good times.
And I know I'm not. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of mic boost here, guys. Hopefully that'll help out just a bit. There we go. If it's too airy or whatever, let me know, and I'll turn that mic boost. I'll turn that mic boost down. But hopefully this will be a little bit better in terms of sound. Sorry guys, new PC, still trying to figure out you know, the ins and outs. I'm gonna turn Bonkers up just a bit as well.
Big mistake. Now I'm gonna talk louder as well.
All right, so looks like here we got a ready call. I'm just gonna switch the teams around and we're gonna get going. Shut this off. Sorry guys, doing so much stuff. Alright. Well, before we start there, what a game. I cannot believe that Radical, I mean, they were doing a really good job towards like the beginning to mid by keeping onFire like defending, but at the end of the day, they couldn't close a deal. You know, like they were like hitting a lot of stuff, but not a lot of advancement in any of their attacks. So just a lot of damage that could be repaired.
It was nice in as much as how long they kept the fades up, and they hit the outside res. But when you can't kill, you're obviously not going to kill their res tower in their base, and if you're not going to then double, then the Marines have got 3 res towers the entire game. And that's before they've gone topo and skylights. And you'd have to assume they'd have either topo or skylights. It's too much res for the Marines. I mean, that's a basis of at least 4 res, I'd imagine, they'd have had all the way through the game.
Yeah.
Do you ever bring up the stats, you know, doing the odd check?
I don't have it set up right now to actually do that.
Oh, okay.
But I will on future casts.
So what happens when you type in check? Is it? I don't know if it would stream.
Oh,
it
actually does. Yep. Comes. Wait, let me see if it does actually stream it. I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I believe it does.
I mean, you can see here though. I mean, once we're looking at these stats, 4 minutes in, Marines 5 extractors, and that's pretty much as low as they go. They go down every now and then, but they're pretty much on a constant 5, and they peak at 7. I mean, the minute you're giving Marines 7 extractors, whoa!
Maybe that's why I don't do it.
Yeah, exactly. Surprise! Have you lost your mouse now?
I've lost my mouse.
I'm sorry.
Did you? You made me do that. Oh my god.
You do this. Okay, so you're using the arrow keys to navigate? How's that working out for you?
Okay, so typing check makes you lose your mouse. That is great.
You shouldn't be doing that again. There is a way of getting it back. I have done this before. I will work on...
Alright guys, so starting round 2 here without a mouse because of Bonkers, so that's why I didn't do it. That's why I never did it. I heard it was buggy. Alright, Swisspaw, Vindaloo, and Soma in Skylights. Trusher taking down Vindaloo as he creeps out of Skylights. I have no mouse, so I am just moving...
Go in and out of spec. F4 and go back to spec.
F4 and go back to spec.
Just done the same.
Alright.
Sorry, buddy. I'm throwing you an utter curveball there.
And my mouse is back. Alright, here we go. Resolved. Alright, that's good to know. So, back to the game, folks. We're seeing here Eni and Ek in Y Junction from Radical, Swisspaw, and almost all of onFire just completely surrounding them. Ek does take down Swisspaw, but they end up going down in a flurry of teeth.
They're loading up Onza with Babblers as well. It might be worth getting a little bit of first person just to get some kind of idea of how indestructible a Skulk can be with Babblers. Here we go. He's heading into topographical. Maybe he'll come back to C12, or will you just be spectating very boring munching of a res tower?
Well, we're seeing now Trusher and Eni moving in Skylights, waiting for Soma to creep up there. We do see onFire has already taken Nano. The extractors are going up, and the Hydra Farm is already up as well. 16 in Trusher, taking down in Topographical, taking down some Skulks there.
There's a lot of dead aliens. Some nice encounters there, won by RadicaL. They've definitely got a much more solid base this game. So the Marines are up to 4 res towers. They're probably going to get a win on killing Pipeline res tower here, you should think.
Well, here we go. We got Ek creeping around Nano right now. Looks like he's going to be found. He'll take a couple pot shots, which he maybe shouldn't have done if he was creeping. And they're just going to move off to EAX and 16.
I mean, that's the team, but look at that. I mean, the res tower comes under attack. There are 3 Skulks there just getting the job done. Really nice play by OF again. Teamwork there is a big tick.
Well, we got Vindaloo, Swisspov working on an RT that just got recycled in C12. It was pumping res, though, so we got EAX and 16 moving back into Topo on a 17% RT. That's being fixed up. Shotgun research has been started. RadicaL, I mean, I don't know with this group, but RadicaL on the whole, which I've seen in the past, have been really, really good shotgunners. So I don't know with this new team if the skill is the same, but we're definitely going to see Armor 1 is almost completed. Yeah. Thanks, Zeph. We figured that out. Treasure and Ek now moving down from Overlook down into Subsector. Soma there on the roof, waiting for them to come in. They're making a heck of a noise. He's going to jump off from the roof, get killed, but he does take down Trusher, leaving Ek alone.
And this is some nice expansion from the aliens. They're up on 5 res towers. 5th one just built now. Aliens on 5 is just really quick upgrades.
Yeah.
This second hive, they're almost ready to take it. Pipeline's a really nice location for a second hive.
RadicaL not really doing much here that is impressing me. They're losing. Look at this thing happening in C12 right now. They did end up. They lost 1 Marine. 16 is the only one left. onFire doing a great job, just swarming like crazy.
And they're using these babblers. I mean, do not underestimate the power of a Skulk with babblers.
It's ridiculous. They can. I don't know what the ratio is, but I have seen Skulks take a lot more damage. You know, if they have babblers on them, especially with Kara too.
And they are just pumping them full of babblers for every engagement.
Phase gate research has been completed. They may put one up in system waypointing, but
they're definitely going to go system. Wow, cleaned up. I mean, look at that again. 4 aliens exactly where you'd want them to be at the exact time you'd want them there. Really nice play by OF.
Yep. There's
presumably Smargol is making these calls. He's made some very good calls so far.
Enzyme to take down the subsector RT. RadicaL still trying to get some sort of foothold on this map. Weapons 1 now has been completed. EAX and 16 in C12 trying to snipe down this C12 RT. While meanwhile, Any, Ek, and Trusher coming down through West Junction.
This will be interesting. We've got a 3 on 3 presumably going to happen here. The aliens maybe just bypassing to base. That's really nice thinking.
Oh, someone gets killed by mine, and look, here we go. There comes the beacon.
They'll still probably get this IP. Yep, there it goes. Really nice play. That was really,
nice.
Really good.
That was a really good trade. For Skulks, for an IP, that's huge.
And a beacon.
Yeah, and a beacon. Well, I mean,
that is
and
really
movement
nice
on the map.
Yeah,
like they lost all their momentum on the map. Look at this. I mean, onFire just completely controlling this map and this game.
The Skulks made a perfect call when they were in Overlook then. They saw 3 Marines coming down. Whilst they were in the vent, it would have been too easy to engage. The game is not about killing individuals. It would have been too easy to have made that engagement in West Junction, try and kill 3 Marines. Instead they thought, no, I'll tell you what, we'll go into your basics. Got the beacon, got the IPs.
Look at this bonkers. Just a little over 6.5 minutes into this game, fades out on the field.
Yeah, 3 fades.
I mean,
holding hands.
Holding, yeah, skipping towards topographical.
Really good team play. I mean, you're so unlikely to lose fades against. They have shotgunners up now, but I mean, he's hoping on a wing and a prayer if he. Yeah, he's not got the engagement there.
Soma and Forlorn down in subsector trying to take down this push.
Marines here, I mean, short of a sneaky phase gate into the dome, try and split the hives and take one or. But this game doesn't have the, build 250 doesn't have the same effect now. The sneaky phase gate killing a hive doesn't have the same problems that it would have done in previous builds. I mean, you've still got the 3 fades. They're going to have their upgrades. I can see RadicaL losing this in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough. They're losing the one in Overlook right now. That's going to put them down to 3. Skylights and Topo is always going to be pressured, especially with these fades out on the field. 4 fades now on the field. Soma, Swisspov, Onzar, and Vindaloo being backed up by Smaragor, who's their calm, but he's also their Gorge.
Yeah, we have a phase gate going up in the dome, or an attempted phase gate going up in the dome. It'd be interesting to see how quickly this gets spotted. They must have.
They must have heard that. Yep, here it comes. Here comes Onzar.
This will get their
This is going to be really painful to watch.
Oh, we got 2 shotgunners in there though. This.
Oh! Wow!
Hello. I mean, 2 shotguns there. It's not out the question. 1 or 2 fades could have gone down there, and that is a completely different game. 2 fades down with a phase gate up in dome, and you're looking at a whole different complexion there.
Did they lose a fade in that?
No, absolutely nothing. I think they lost this skull crap.
So we see now Onzar and Vindaloo moved right into Topo. I mean, that was pretty bad for RadicaL to lose that in the dome. They lost all their weapons. They lost their phase gate. They could not recycle it in time before it got destroyed. And now 16 NE and EAX are coming through again, coming through the vents, down through C12, try to get some sort of action on this map in subsector, and they get rolled again.
Yeah, as soon as it's almost like a phase gate gets dropped and not built, and it's almost like there's a big flashing beacon that goes to all Marines. It's like, hey guys, they're trying to get a phase gate up here, better get there quickly. Okay.
I know. We see pipeline.
The reaction time has just been instant for aliens.
Yeah.
This is really good play.
Look, here they come all the way on the west side of the map, meeting Trusher and Ek, who are just going to get rolled by this pain train. They do get a phase gate up in the neck. Going to try to apply pressure to pipeline, but this is too little too late. Oh boy, this is not going to end good. This is going to be over pretty soon. Why? And a recycled RT in Skylights. What?
He probably got about 1.5 res back, eh?
Yeah.
And this is what I love about the way that OS play this game. They're not trying to outthink the game. Let's move as a pack.
Yeah.
There's no, I'm going to do this. No, we move as a pack. We destroy things as a pack. And that is exactly what we see.
There they go. There was the beacon. It got them out of there, but they did a lot of damage. And now they're trying to phase back through the neck. They're going to go heal, but they're going to be back so quickly. And, with 15 team res for RadicaL, I don't know if this is... they're obviously going to run out of beacon money.
What do you call your beacon money?
Oh boy, and here they come right outside the dome. It looks like they're going to try to go after this phase gate in the neck. This is going to be pretty easy for them to actually do. Let's get the view from 16 as he tries to this push from onFire. May get a fade down. Oh no. Look at that with Orlorn there as the lurk, with Umbra as support. They're just tearing RadicaL apart.
They're going through in singles.
Yeah, they're kind of like, kill me first, and then my buddy will come through.
Make an orderly queue to go through the phase gate.
An orderly queue. We're selling tickets on the other side to your certain bet. Oh boy, so Trusher, 16, Ennie, and Eck, they, you know, I have to give it to them. They did push him away, but here comes the push again as they're streaming through onZor pretty low as he gets out of there.
Pretty low, and you know, Swiss Pab wasn't high on health. I mean, with level 1 weapons, they're doing a good job, RadicaL, but it's level 1 weapons. It's not gonna, you're not gonna solo a fade with it. Not a fade of any standing anyway. This is interesting. So we got Thrusher that's, I was gonna say, trying to get something up and instantly destroyed.
Well, 16, EAX and Ennie are now in pipeline, trying to do a little bit of sniping there, while the rest of the pack for onFire's in Skylights.
They'll get half. Reminds me, they're coming back to base now. They'll get half a foot in to pipe, I was going to think, and then there's just going to be a beacon. It's
Trusher's gonna get rolled. There's 16 as all these fates come in there with his shotgun. Oh my god!
Wow! Oh, Orland, they've gone. I mean, what do you do there? I mean, do you focus the lurk because he's got the Umbra? It's.
I mean, I think
to make a very,
when you see those,
to make a very quick call.
Yeah, when you see those life forms fly around the corner, you're kind of just like, oh my god.
Shoot. Picture in a barrel.
Yeah. We see. They
That's
tried
nice.
to get.
Yeah, you see that, the whips.
Oh.
I really like whips in this new build, by the way, in general.
Oh boy.
I'd like to think that whips are now going to be used. You know how turrets were always frowned upon, and oh, turrets, what do you think this is, a public server sort of thing? And then I think you saw
I think everyone saw an Archaea use turrets one time.
Was it Archaea?
Yeah, in a competitive match. And then everyone was like, oh, turrets are good.
Yeah, I just want one of these good teams to use whips, so then when I put down a whip, people aren't quite so surprised. I am convinced whips are a decent defense for aliens now. Not where that one's placed in pipeline, however.
Just not that one.
But then, I mean, look at that. Did you see that fling, that bile fling? Did you see that took, how much damage that took off him?
Yeah.
Took his entire armor, I think.
See, now, here comes a push into the neck. Warlord still with that Umbra, spraying it all around. It's really, really good job there, keeping his teammates protected with that Umbra. There's a enzyme, and they are grinding this phase gate down.
This gets GG'd now.
Yeah. Oh, and it's over. There's their only foothold on the map. RadicaL loses it. 15 minutes into this game. There it is.
Whew. It's nice.
Wow. Good game. onFire just played such a strong alien game. RadicaL, they were losing engagements, but they also, I don't think, were working on onFire's economy enough. They just weren't aggressive enough. And the teamwork,
right.
like you said, Bonkers, for onFire is just amazing.
I mean, RadicaL, and I hope the guys from OF do not take any offence in me saying this. I believe that, man for man, RadicaL are a better team. But the teamwork that OF have installed in these guys is something to behold. I mean, it's something for every team to aspire to play as organised as OF do. I don't know, I'd like to hear in their mumble or their team speak or whatever to see how they listen to the commander, if it's just a case if the commander says go here and there is no discussion.
Yeah. Do you find like a lot of arguing with the commander sometimes? Like when you was there a lot of arguing for you?
I can hear you laughing as you say, of course, because I've said the one thing about commanding, right? You'll ask your team, you'll say, right guys, okay, they've got a phase gate up in Nano. Let's go and clear Nano. And the first thing that will be said in Mumble or TeamSpeak, wherever you're sat, I'm just. And I said to people, if your sentence starts with I'm just, you're doing it wrong. Yeah. Because the minute I say, like, okay, let's clear out the phase gate in Nano, everybody thinks, okay, he must be talking to the rest of the team because I'm just killing this res tower, or, you know, I'm going to go for my own base rush, or I'm just... The minute you're saying I'm just, anything fails. You know, you can't do a rush when everyone thinks what they're doing is more important. And when you see OF move around, they move around. It's like they've got string tied to each other's ankles when they're as fades, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And whichever way they're moving together. It's I don't know how you play against a team like that. I mean, especially with the fades, with the speed that they get around the map, you know, even if their first engagement isn't the correct area, unless you've snuck a phase gate up or something similar, you've just got to kill them. They leave you no choice but to say, right, you've got to kill all of us because we're going to move around together. Team play in this game is just the be-all and end-all for me, and they do it very well.
Oh, well, actually, finally, guys, my viewer count is updated.
What's the raffle at, buddy? What's the numbers for the magical?
And we're at 104.
104.
So it's actually working now. Up 106. Okay.
Oh, 106.
So there we go.
Son.
Looks like we're gonna do a raffle cast.
So talk to me about the Steam cards. I do not understand how this works at all. You've got to bear in mind, I'm an old boy, and I've seen recently. I've got some. What the hell are these things? Right, I've got some items. I don't know what these are. I've been playing Civilization 5 recently, and I've got some cards. Do you know how these work? Trading cards. Steam Summer Getaway Trading Card. What on earth do I do with that?
I know that you can click on them, and you can click sell.
So you don't know either, right?
Yeah, I have no clue. But I heard like you can sell them and stuff. So
basically, I got a message saying I had a new item, right? So your new item's 1. I got BioShock Infinite. So does that mean I've got the game, or I don't know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Somebody here who knows anything more than me, which will probably be 105 of the 105 viewers, tell me what these Steam Summer Getaway Sale card is for BioShock Infinite. Because if that's the game, then I'll give it to Red Dog just to raffle off, obviously, but
I don't know.
It's like a lot of these cards are getting sold for 11p, so I can't believe for the moment it's the game.
No, it's definitely not the game.
Yeah, so somebody in 3 minutes' time explain to me how these cards work. Because, oh, blimey, I've got 3 new items, funnily enough. The Lurk, the Exosuit, and the TSF Marine.
Looks like we're gonna get started here pretty soon.
I want to play with this. The female Marine. Have you seen that going on yet, or?
No.
I've got a trading card for it, buddy. If you want to have a look later, we can trade cards.
Oh well, let's trade.
Not that either of us have a foggiest on how that works.
No. Guys, just to let you know too, please let me know if my sound is okay. I mean, I'm on a mic boost of 10 dB now. Do I turn that off? Do I just talk louder? Let me know. I know I'm gonna just buy a new headset probably later today. So yeah, sorry about the sound issues. It's the only. I'm still trying to configure everything. This PC went up and only got configured 2 days ago. And the only game I have installed right now is Natural Selection 2 and 3D Mark 11.
What other games would you want? Just quickly, can you show us? We were discussing earlier that I was watching a game with OF earlier, and they came out with the craziest siege spot.
Oh!
Can you explain that?
Yes. So, guys, I want to show you a crazy siege spot here. Let me just go to full screen right now. But the siege spot we were talking about is... Oh, crap.
Oh, look at that. We'll be disgusting between the next
Alright. Here we go, guys. Round 3, onFire versus RadicaL here on Summit.
Well, okay. The aliens have started an atrium, so... Watch out where you put those upgrades. It's not out of the question we will see this siege spot put into play.
So, guys, here we go. onFire in sub-access Atrium for RadicaL. We're seeing a 4-1 split for RadicaL as they stream through. Crossroads here, they're coming up to maintenance access. We're doing a 2-1-2 split for onFire. They're just being really quiet right now, not trying to give away their position as onFire moves off. Trusher on the ceiling, gonna take the bite on Orlorn. Oh!
Nice takedown. Nice.
Doesn't get it. Nice job.
Still doesn't get a med for his rewards, eh? Stingy commanders.
Look at this. Look at this, what RadicaL's doing. They haven't moved. It's been like 15 seconds. There they go. They're moving now. Oh, here they go. Skull Crush to the IP, but there's a second IP already dropped. Oh my god.
That's a good 20 res.
Command station.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness! They may take it down, 22%! They do, they do, they do!
Wow.
All they gotta do at this point is take down the rest of these Marines. Wow. If these
Either
Marines...
way, this is a fantastic position. I don't think they're going to clear these Marines.
No.
Either way, this is...
I don't think
40,
they don't have
that's
enough.
40 res on the floor, right?
Yeah, and they don't have it. They just dropped one right now. They're gonna power build that. Alright, that was pretty good. 40 res loss for onFire right in the beginning. And they're gonna lose their one in computer lab, maybe 28%. No, Onzer and Orlorn are gonna be there. And it looks like they are going to get there just in time. No? 10%? And you go after the Marine?
You people.
Are you serious?
I've seen a lot of this recently.
What is...
Watched a few streams.
That was...
As a commander, it just drives you mental.
Yeah, you're kind of like, why did you engage the Marine at 10% on the RT? That was...
And no player is going to tell you it's because I wanted an extra kill on my kill count.
No competitive player.
I can guarantee you that's 50% of the reason. So what I have noticed as well is that Gohan has been using a lot of the movement of res towers. I forget what it's called.
Oh,
what's the...
echoing.
I can't stand that. I think it's so overrated.
So what he's talking about, guys, is when you go shift hive, you can put a shift next to your main base harvester, and then use the echo ability to echo fully built harvesters across to your resource nodes across the map, and then build a new one in your main base where it's safe. There's some debate around that. Bonkers says he doesn't like it. I personally like it because
the reason I would like it is look at Crevice now. Echo that out is good. You know, if you're going to echo them in, you've got to be looking to echo them out. Don't sit there watching it die whilst your reactor core res is
well, they
dying
can't
as
do
well.
that unless there's a shift next to it in range.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's pointless for me. The whole I despise it. For me, it's full of it's basically commanders looking to look busy. I don't like it. So
Make the commanders
never
look
ever
busy.
do it ever.
You know what? And on the other side of the glass, I like it because it puts a fully built RT out or harvester out there. So if a Marine comes around the corner, it does buy a little bit of time to take it down versus if it was just growing and then it just gets sniped in 2 seconds. But then again, one could argue, well, you should have better scouting.
Yeah, or most teams are using a gorge early doors now. Get your gorge to build it out of base. But back to the game, Aliens, after the brilliant start they've have managed to lose Crevice, Reactor Core, and are quite likely to lose Crossroads res tower as well.
They've really been beaten back on the left and the right side. EAX and Trusher in computer lab now. Soma. No, wow, look at these shots of OF, man. These
Yeah, I mean,
are
I'm just
so
looking
good.
at the I'm looking at the stream now, and 3 minutes ago was when they had no IPs, and people in the stream are saying, "Good game, it's all over," basically. you wind it forward 3 minutes, and OF have flipped this game
Completely
on its
around.
head.
Yeah, and you
I mean,
know what?
the
That just
Aliens have
shows
got
you.
one res tower against 4.
Yeah, and that just shows you how good OF is in recovery here. I mean, they really came in, and they came in, rebuilt that RT, or I'm sorry, the IP, and just ended up re-establishing this game, moving in on the left and the right side, taking down life forms, taking down harvesters, and taking down Sys, pushing RadicaL back into Atrium, which they've just resisted back into Reactor Core and a little bit into Data Core.
I mean, I can pretty much guarantee if I was the OF commander, if I was Smoragor, during that rush, my toys would be out the pram, my dummy would be on the floor, I would have been GG, and I would have been F4, and I would have probably been uninstalling the game.
Your rage quit.
I mean, toys would be everywhere from here to the next counter. But they've shown the persistence, and it looks at the moment like it could well pay off.
Well, we're seeing onFire, Swisspov, Soma, and Vindaloo really have secured Crossroads, leaving Vindaloo there to take on Eni, who's the Lurk. He's going to try to go after Vin.
Yeah, I don't like that. By splitting up, then they've just died in singles. I mean, OF's key has been their position and teamwork. And
Phase Gate going up in Data Core.
Yeah, nice. It's a nice foothold to get some more pressure onto Reactor Core.
Yep, and Eni shooting spikes down along with the rest of his team coming in. Swisspov and Unzor in the Harvester side up against these guys. Here comes the Drifter. There's the Enzyme. And these guys go down so quick. Look at Enzyme work.
Here comes the Enzyme Salesman. Yeah, there he goes.
Look at that.
He's got shares in Enzyme.
They got shares in Enzyme Co.
I only say that because I'm the laziest commander. That's now what I want to be christened as. I've had enough of being the best commander. It's a fallacy. Laziest commander. I don't use Enzyme.
Well, right now, that really helped them out in Data Core, was able to push them out of there, and he does spot a Phase Gate going up in Crossroads. Olorn just building it, and here comes the rest of RadicaL to try to get them out of there. Where's their Drifter? Where's their Enzyme? That's the question. This could go completely different if they had Enzyme, but it is going well.
They win.
It is going well.
Your Enzyme, pal.
63%, 58% on this Phase Gate. Onzor does go down.
By any. That was intelligent low play there. And he's out. That's good low play. There's no reason to sacrifice your low.
Don't want to stay. Don't want to overcommit.
It's nice. It's circular. Oh, that's really nice. I've gone from nice to really nice low play. I really like what Eni's done there.
Well, they're fixing up that Phase Gate now. Eni now just putting a little bit of pressure to make sure that they can't get that up. And look what RadicaL's doing now in their alien play. Have you noticed that they're doing a little bit more RT pressure? Look at this, 9 RTs lost, 4 onFire versus 3 Harvesters for RadicaL. Team kills 24 to 25, so pretty even in engagements at this point.
Yeah, this is what RadicaL put a lot of their gameplay on. It's always pressure and res towers for me. OF will play as a team till their heart's content, but RadicaL, you know, their trademark will be, we're going to pressure your res.
And you know what? And they should. But again, remember what they did in their alien game in Veil, right? Like, it looked like they were doing a really good job keeping onFire on their toes. But actually, what happened was onFire just at one point in the mid to late game, they kind of just were like, all right, we're done. We're done at a stalemate here. We're moving.
I mean, yeah, this game is just the biggest pendulum game I've watched in a while. I mean, look at it now. Aliens 5 res towers.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers. They were down to 1, not
bonkers. Oh, a little self-promotion there. Shameless self-promotion. Yeah. You know what I'm finding interesting, bonkers, is 9.5 minutes into this game, shotgun research just started, and there's no upgrades for onFire.
A lot of teams really like that. I am so against shotguns without any upgrades. You know, most of your players, you've only got 3 players that can buy a shotgun out of the 6, and they're going to buy 20 res shotguns that are not going to kill these fades.
Wow, moving on, 3 fades on the field, and no upgrades For onFire, they are really, really, really in trouble right now. This is what RadicaL needs to do at this point. Don't let onFire get into the late mid or early late game. If they don't allow, if they end it before that, I think they have a chance.
I guess this is where you're seeing the economy hurt of 2 res towers going down soon.
They need to keep going. RadicaL needs to keep this going. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 RadicaL. Come on.
More importantly, go with the enzyme.
Oh my god, for a second there, I thought one of the fades fell into the abyss in Crossroads. I was like, what a way to go. There, Armor 1 just started. Okay.
Won't be the first, won't be the last. So
Here
we've
we
got a
go.
3-man push coming out of comp maps. I can only assume that they're desperate for this Crossroads RT to get back, but they are going the other way.
This is great. This is great. This is great. 4 fades on the field and a lurk. RadicaL, go. You need to close this deal now. But no, let's go the other way.
I'm just.
Oh my god, RadicaL, close this now. I mean, you're in position to. They have no upgrades. It's a free taking down of an arms lab.
Yeah, pretty much.
Here we go.
That'll be the game changer for me, the Umbra. As long as they can keep these, at least 3 of these 4 fades up, this should be over soon enough.
They're grinding these phase gates down, but they have, like, scout inside their base. You can see that they got nothing. Go! RadicaL, I swear, if you don't win right now, like, if you don't win this game, I will be very angry. Very angry. They are in such a good position to win.
Yeah, no phase gate out on the field. I'd almost be letting them have the data core res tower at the moment.
They may be waiting for that Umbra. It's almost done. It looks like... Okay, Umbra's going to be done. If they don't move in from ventilation at this point, you're going to hear me so pissed.
Down into base. We've got too many out of position, and they're going for another bad phase gate. That is a bad flight. Is a bad phase gate at the moment.
Why are... Okay.
I know it can get you back to base, but...
What is going on? Alright, so...
Please don't make that phase gate a magnet.
Yeah. Oh. You're just gonna continue to have onFire buy some time to get more upgrades. Do not fight onFire in late mid or early late. Just don't.
This is gonna get grinded, hopefully, yeah.
Hopefully. They got SwissPov and Orlorn in reactor core. Putting a little bit of pressure there. Hopefully they won't take that bait. Oh, it looks like they're going to. Fine, just don't listen to REDDOG. Fine.
If you're gonna put a phase gate anywhere, let's get it up in reactor core. The flight.
Yeah.
Too late. Too late.
Okay. They haven't made a push. Why? What? Bonkers.
Don't ask me, buddy.
Why? Why?
On your side here.
What is going on right now?
Get done. Get off.
Oh, jeez.
Some teams like the cautious. I mean, I am such a cautious commander. In fairness, I would almost certainly be saying the same thing. Oh my God, they got a phase gate here. Get that down immediately.
Well, look.
Everyone's the best commander in the EU when they're looking from the spectator mode. You know.
You know, I'm the best armchair commander.
I'll fight you for it. I'm pretty sure I am.
Oh, there we go. Okay,
As
taking down
as
2 Marines in computer lab, grinding down another RT there. 2 Marines moving into Crossroads. They're still, I mean, they're in a really good position. Come on! Just get together. You got 4 fades and a lurk with Umbra. What are you waiting for?
It's almost as if they're looking for something to do now. If you're looking to do something, let's get a second. Oh, they have got a second hive.
Oh,
wow, they got a lot of
here they go.
Let's get
Here
a
they go.
third hive.
EAX might. No. Okay, there is like a repellent that onFire sprayed raid, you know, on the left and right side of their base, and apparently.
That's a pretty expensive upgrade.
Apparently, it's working on RadicaL. This is. Oh my God.
I kind of want to see OF pinch a couple of these fades down now, just to see where we go from here. You know, with RadicaL, what are you waiting for?
Exactly. Question of the evening. What the hell are you waiting for? Grinding down RTs left and right. Let's look at this. They've taken down 16 of onFire's RTs. Team kills 27 to 57. By the numbers, they are doing amazing. And they are still playing so incredibly cautious.
And, you know, I can't even believe that OF are just sat here looking to rebuild the vent RT. I can't believe that that's their get out either. You know, as bad as RadicaL are being at getting forward, why are we rebuilding the vent? Why, you know?
Yeah.
Just GG this. I mean, surely Marines know.
Well, look
We've got
at this.
2 res towers. We can't get outside of comp labs or ventilation.
I don't know. You know what? I'm worried that onFire is going to buy so much time, be able to pump out upgrades little by little, and then slowly push out of their base. But
And destroy 2 hives with level 0 weapons.
ugh.
God, I make them a big price.
All right, so oh man, I'm still a little bit leery. onFire is a good team, and if RadicaL loses this, I will be extremely angry. I know I've said that like a billion times, but I cannot stress that enough. Here we go. Here we go. Finally, they are in the base. Yes, the Marines have a base.
Oh,
There we go. My God, that's all it took. This was over 10 minutes ago.
It's not personal, buddy. Listen, I'm just going to jump out and get a drink. Can you quickly do that siege spot? I love it. We're unlikely to see it now, but I think it's a good one to share with you.
I will show everyone the siege spot.
And the kudos on this goes to Tomorrow Guys and Studio everyone.
Alright guys, we are back. Good lord. I am so glad RadicaL won that round, because if they didn't, as you heard, I would have been pissed. Like, that round was over 10 minutes ago. They played that so super cautious. Cautious to the point where you don't want to play cautious against a team like onFire. Like, you just don't. So, anyways, I don't know if it was bad scouting or they were really just trying to play it safe. But, you know, with the comebacks that we've seen in 250, that's what I was worried about. There's been some crazy comebacks since 250 came out, and I didn't know if this was going to be one of them. That's why I was just so, like, focused on they should just attack. So, it's 2-1 now. RadicaL is on the board. I wanted to show you that siege position on this map before they start. So, this is Crossroads. The siege position is right here. Planting your siege right. Oh, that looked like a boob. Putting your siege, your arcs right here, and you can actually siege right here if they put their upgrades. This is a popular spot for alien upgrades. So if they put their upgrades right here, we saw in a competitive match that putting arcs right here can siege all the way there. So really good spot for that. So if you, all you I didn't even know it would reach that far myself. So all you comms out there, there's a spot. There's a siege spot for you if they are starting atrium. All right. So Bonkers, you back?
I am back.
All right, guys. So sorry. I know that you guys can hear me, and it's very hard on the p sounds. Like sounds a little boomy. But don't worry, I'm gonna buy a new headset. What's weird is that this headset worked on my old casting rig. Fine. I don't know what is going on with this one, so we'll just figure that out as I yeah, I'll just try to figure that out. Really, I don't think it's drivers, but anyways, I was just telling him Bonkers about how RadicaL, if they lost that, obviously REDDOG wouldn't have been happy, but they're on the board. 2-1 now. onFire as aliens going into round 4 here.
And in fairness, an alien win from Atrium, it's not a very easy spawn to bag it from either as aliens, or as any class. You've got to fancy, I do fancy RadicaL to level this up after all of their difficulties on the last map. I think they've brought the game to Summit,
Well, Summit is arguably the most balanced.
Yeah, everyone
NS2
says
map.
it is the level map. So, you know, maybe if RadicaL do win this, we can see the pendulum swing back in their favour. Who knows?
Alright guys, well welcome everybody to this cast. 113 of you in here. We've already passed the raffle cast goal, so we will do a raffle cast. If you guys want to know the stats of my new rig, I'm very excited about it. It's right below the video under the banner called Rig. I have links to all the buy pages off Newegg, or to the product pages on Newegg for each component. I can tell you this thing is amazing. I have not overclocked it yet. I'm going to overclock it today. With the hydro cooler on idle, I run about 32, 33 degrees Celsius. On load, I run only about 40. So it's got a very, very good cooling system. I ran 3D Mark 11 the other day, and I got a P8600 score, which apparently is decent. So I'm curious to see what that score will be once I overclock it today.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't even know half the things I'm talking about either with it. I've got the new Haswell 4770K in here. Working out really, really well. It's an awesome processor. And obviously my motherboard, love it as well. So if you guys want to check it out, it's cool. As you can see while I'm casting, especially when I switch scenes to not the camera scene on XSplit and I'm switching to the game. Right now I'm running about 120 FPS, and then when I'm switching to full screen to the game here on the stream, I'm hitting around 140, 150. So, and this is on max settings for NS2. Everything's on high. Well, except ambient occlusion. I have that turned off because ambient occlusion sucks. I don't even know what it does. It makes my screen a little bit darker. Alright, we have a ready call from RadicaL.
Spawns key
Here we
for
go.
me here. I like the flight. Give me flight there. Give me flight there.
Here we go, round 4, guys. RadicaL versus onFire. We got onFire starting up in Atrium as aliens, and RadicaL starting down in Subaccess. And here they go, 4-1 split for RadicaL. Meanwhile, a all-in 5 side, splitting 3-2 a little bit. For onFire.
That 5 will get into 10, I think.
Gorge for Orlorn in Datacore. He's moving off there, helping build those sys as they move along.
Oh wow, straight into base the 3.
Streaming right in the base. Soma, Swisspav, and Onzor. They are doing the same thing that RadicaL did to them. Let's see if they're going to be able to do it. RadicaL was close, pretty close, but they are losing in engagements. Oh my gosh!
Onzor managed to somehow pick that off with him.
Very good. Good job. Good response from RadicaL there.
Vindaloo's packed up with some babblers. Surprised he stopped chewing that res tower.
Maybe he heard footsteps coming. Trusher coming around the corner
way
there.
off and full health with all your babblers on. You gotta fancy it. I gotta fancy he's still getting that down.
Wow. And he gets scared off.
Yeah, curious play. I'm sure he has his reasons. Onzor is also packed up with babblers. I love this babbler play.
Yeah.
They are getting them packed up really quickly. Onzor.
You know, and quite frankly, I haven't seen much of the babbler play when I was streaming matches. This is the one where I've seen it the most.
Yeah, and I mean Onzor's just killed the both. I know he had backup in flight, but it's cost him the flight RT. You know, you see Vindaloo now in Datacore packed up with babblers. He has the win, but it was 2v1 and they've only just got him.
right, Any and
shall
Crusher.
assume the Gorge died.
By the way, they say you're in a shadow. You're hiding in a shadow.
Always, buddy. That's how every good assassin works.
Wow, good exchange here over in DataCore as
Big
onFire ends up pushing them out, but that was a little bit of back and forth action.
I'm not sure what Eke is waiting for in the crossroads.
Alright.
See the back of crossroads there?
Yep.
I'm confused as towards what his role is there.
Right now, in terms of positioning, it looks like RadicaL is a little bit on their back foot in terms of early map control. 3 minutes into this, and onFire's got a pretty good established range. Swisspav working on the Crossroads RT as Ek and 16 take on Vindaloo.
Yeah, we need to see the Marines bag a res tower soon.
Enzyme going off in Computer Lab on Orlorn and Onzor. Look at that RT just melt. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Should see it with, you know, 5 Enzyme skulks. Everything just is like not even there. Everything seems like 1 hit point.
Well, they are going to trade. The aliens are going to lose DataCore res tower off the back of it.
Great job there in Crossroads with that micromanaging of that drifter. Enzyme's going off like crazy, was able to push out those Marines, and now they're working on the structures in there. Crusher and Any in DataCore pushing out Vindaloo. Seen EAX and Ek in Computer Lab.
Yeah, EAX and Ek should be moving forward together here, leaving 16. Doesn't take 3. I don't know. There we go. Ah, X sold EAX off there.
Yeah,
Nice couple of kills, but shouldn't have lost his man there.
Yeah.
Either EAX should have been saying, I'm going around the corner, come with me, or pair up, boys.
I think now, I mean, Armor 1 is going up right now. We have no phase tech yet. 5 minutes into this match. Just looking at the map, looking at how onFire is doing, it doesn't look good for RadicaL right now. They are leading a little bit in the kills. In terms of resource towers, they've lost 4 versus just 1 harvester for onFire.
We have seen little things make a big difference in this map, though, and these games have had a habit of turning. Ooh, almost very nice from 16. Almost picked a couple of them off there.
Almost, but didn't. Any now and Trusher moving into Glass Hallway into Reactor Core. Looks like Soma is going to try to take down that RT, 47% in Computer Lab. EAX and Ek coming around the corner to try to slap them off of there. Annie and Trusher here in Reactor Core. Trusher does go down. Oh,
that's your OF response, yeah?
Wow.
5 of them got in there.
5 of them were like,
one,
get out of here.
One picked off, but 5 just turned up. RT under attack, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna send the whole team.
That's not getting done for free.
Yeah.
They've lost flight off the back of it, but it's nice teamwork. So.
16 and Ek taking down the Harvester in flight control as onFire is working on the RT here in ventilation. 9% and they leave it because they're moving into the base. But yeah, that was, oh man,
it did
destroyed.
Get recycled. So nice win for RadicaL there. I don't know what happened in there were just again there were a couple in Crevice killing Crevice and they've just left that as well. I don't understand. I didn't see, in fairness, but I thought there were 2 in Crevice shooting that res there.
Now we're seeing
Some slightly curious decisions.
RadicaL is on 1-1 for upgrades right now. onZor biting the power in Data Core. That looks like it's going to go down. Power has been restored in Crossroads. They are just kind of sitting around right now. They don't have phase gates. 7.5 minutes into this. So they can't really establish some sort of foothold. In lieu of phase gates, they're going for upgrades. Armor 2 now has started.
Yeah. And two fades up, curiously. Seems a little bit risky for me, just going for the 2 fades. I'm sure the others will go phase, but if you were to lose a fade early because, you know, you've gone as a 2 rather than a 3/4, seems curious to me, that.
Nice job there with Storm, getting that fade out of there in Crossroads. Getting repaired up there. So they do hold. 2 fades on the field. Like you said, Soma just went fade, and so did onZor. So 4 fades are going to come out against 1-1 Marines. With Armor 2 halfway done, no phase gates, no shotguns. It's not looking good for RadicaL.
Yeah, they're up against it.
And here we go. You know, this is that onFire pack play that that we were talking about, how good in teamwork that they are. So with these 4 fades, this is very, very, very dangerous.
They're just going to roll around now, taking out what they consider the key points to the map.
Yeah.
Which, you know, RadicaL don't have many off, so it shouldn't take long.
So we're seeing
They've destroyed the power in all of the areas other than flight, funny enough, where they've gone for their second hive now. They haven't killed the power there, but they've taken a lot of key power out.
shotguns have been completed. They're on 1-2 for upgrades. If they can pinch some of these fades with the shotguns, they gotta really, RadicaL really needs to stick together at this point and just try to pick these fades down. If they can pick off at least 2 of them this early in the game, that's really gonna change the momentum here.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And there goes Swiss Pav.
That's what happens when they hunt back in a pack.
So they got to stick together. Oh, onZor!
Yeah.
Oh, wow, great job. But look at this, they're moving for a counter push into sub-access. Soma and onZor.
A beacon's going to be demoralizing here.
Yeah.
They have to do it, though. Oh, there's so much res when it's been taken out in flight control as well.
Flight control was under fire, and you know what? Without phase gates, it's really tough. They're going to have to huff it back out onto the map. This is just not good. Their mobility is so restricted right now, and they're also sitting on just 2 extractors.
And the aliens are going to know what's coming now. It's not going to be, you know, they have a welcoming committee now in flight.
Yeah.
For them to come back.
Let's see the view from this fight as it goes.
Personally, I would have liked to have seen the Marines go somewhere else. It was a bit telegraphed that they were going to come back to flight. There you go, and the aliens are straight back in on the res. Oh, sorry, on the...
And there's the beacon again. Oh, this is costing RadicaL time and money.
Yeah, and what are they going to do now? Are they going to go straight back to flight? I really hope not. Because I can tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah. They're between a rock and a hard place right now, aren't they? I mean, Any may lose his shotgun here in sub-access. I'm sorry, in ventilation. 4 Marines now moving into flight. Any is going to stay in the base while 4 of them move into flight.
They've got to commit and say, right, have one of our IPs. Everybody focus the hive.
Yep.
Let's just get a win out of this. No.
Oh, and they lose the IP. It's a little bit too late.
Yeah. Well, they were gonna lose the IP. They got the hive down to 25%.
Yeah.
For the sake of staying in there 5 seconds later, 5 seconds longer, they could have had the hive.
At the end of the day,
they'll go
though,
over there and it'll be 70% by the time they get back.
Yeah, but they're sitting on onFire's sitting on 5 harvesters right now, so it's like, look what they're losing time and money, and versus, you know, they'll just lose a hive. You know?
This is the game that RadicaL have committed themselves to. They want the hive.
Yeah.
For probably the wrong reasons, but you know, they're back in.
This is a moral thing to them now.
Quite possibly, yeah.
And there they go. Fade's going back to Marine spawn as these Marines are in the base, 38%. And here's the counter into sub-access. That's it. RadicaL's just saying, sod it. No more IP. They're going to get rolled.
Now they should be focus firing and beaconing.
Yeah.
Beaconing a little bit late, but it'll do. No res for an IP.
Yep.
Good times.
Good times. This is exactly where you want to be. Oh boy. Look at
They
that.
saved the arms lab though.
Arms lab went down to 1%, like what, 1%? That's crazy. So now they're back. They are sitting on 2 extractors, 9 team res. They need 20 to drop another IP. I mean, obviously onFire knows that they have no IP. And they're just waiting. Oh boy.
20 res.
There it is. IP is built. There comes any. But look at the rest of this map. 6 harvesters. Look at that. 2 hives claimed.
Dropping hives like confetti now
Yeah.
as well.
It's like it doesn't even matter. They are rap stars. They have so much money.
Dollar hive.
Throwing dollar bills all over the place. Vindaloo, Onzor, and Orlorn right outside. Just to remind you folks, this is a best of 7.
Ooh, fade
Oh,
down.
fade down. Nice.
I mean,
So-
you can see what it means to the team. So I mean, these guys don't want a GG. You know, they must know their backs are against the wall, but fight on they will. There's a bit of kudos, you know. I mean, as a player that doesn't play for the top teams in the EU, it's pretty hard to break into that bracket. You know, these guys at the top are very good. So to be the best of the rest is definitely, you know, it's a nice touch that these competitions have now been split down and we can find out who is the best of the rest. And to have your name put up as that's a pretty good thing, you know.
We got EAX and 16. 16 just taking down Vindaloo with a shotgun blast to the face. We got Soma coming in, Onzor coming in. These guys are not going to have a good day at the office. 16 goes down, EAX goes down to those fades, and that push
And now
is
in
over.
we go. Into base again. Eke is waiting to maybe ambush, hopefully a
He's
single
being very
phase.
sneaky right here in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Got the rares. In we go.
Now they're moving in to computer lab. These fades all over the place. Vindaloo goes down, Ripper goes down as well. There's still a Skulk on the RT.
And now we've got Umbra coming up. We'll have all on. Sorry, go back to Luck, presumably.
Trusher and Annie in data core, being a little bit of annoying there. Emergency lighting is on there. 16 EAX and Ek in computer lab. 2 of them move forward. Power just goes out in flight control, making it really hard for them to see. Oh boy.
6 RTs, aliens, eh?
Yeah. We have an Onos on the field. That's Olorn.
You've got to be joking.
Onos.
I mean, he's a good lurk, and they've just researched Umbra. And he's...
Maybe they're gonna put someone else. Maybe Vin. Maybe Vindaloo will be their lurk. But right now, yep, Orlorn. We got an Onos, 2 fades. Oh no, Swisspov is the lurk. An Umbra. I mean, this is not going good.
Swiss, yeah, okay, so Swift Pab's lurk. You might as well get some of those babblers on the Ornos, just make them a little bit useful.
Here they go. Here's the push into that offensive.
Here we go.
Swisspov, Warlord, Sova, taking down Ek, and they're just gonna back
the Ornos
off.
has got to go back.
That's kind of.
I mean, the Ornos can't go early. He's going to get the power just because he's too low on health to do anything else.
Yeah, he's gonna try to get healed really at this point. As the Marines come around the corner, there's Umbra. Really reduce that damage by a third. We got the Marines firing down this hallway, really trying to take down this Onos. Focus firing him down. He moves around the corner, but from behind here comes the phase. Onos at 17%. Oh my god, 4%! Wow! Oh, almost got him
really
down. That would have been a really good moral victory for Radical. And they saved the power by 5%. I mean, Radical's pinched in their base right now. I really can't see them getting out of here. Weapons 2 is going to be complete pretty soon. 2-2 and shotguns for Radical. They're sitting on 3 extractors versus 3 fades, a lurk, and an Onos.
I mean, you'll assume that he's saving for an advance. Oh no, sorry, you assume he's saving for an advance arm right here. They're going to crawl their way maybe to jetpacks.
Well, here comes the push into the main base. Weapons 3, actually. Great job, Swisspov doing with that Umber Cloud. Let's try to get the view from 16. Onos is on regen.
Complete.
Looks like this is the stalemate. They're just sitting around the corner, peeking around, in and out.
They got a crack right outside their base now as well.
Little healing base here. There's a
bit of
shade.
shading.
They're really trying to bait Radical to come in through the, come around the corner. Radical is slowly moving up.
This is very strange.
Yeah, look at Warlord. He just kind of like. I love seeing an Onos crouch. It's just so, it's so massive. Oh, they're gonna try to go through the vents.
Oh, they're taking the bait through the vent. Whip.
Where's a whip? Nothing else happening on the map. 2 Marines on the other side in ventilation.
This is by far the weirdest standoff I've seen in a considerable amount of NS play.
Oh my goodness. And yeah,
it's kind of a shot went in.
There we go. There we go. There it is. Here's the push. Everyone getting just completely destroyed, and now they're moving into the base. As you can see, those 2 Marines came. Oh, and a fade goes down right around the corner. It doesn't matter. There goes the IP. No one can spawn. There's the good game. onFire playing such a great round. There you go. 3-1.
It's a shame. I mean, I was pretty confident about a 2 there as well. I assume we'll be going to tram now, will we? Yes, we will.
We're going to Tram, which is the next map, guys. 117 of you in here. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't been here before, my name is Sting Red Dog. Co-casting with me today is none other than Bonkers, the best comm in the EU, as says Fana, which word is law apparently. And he said it during Cologne, so it's even better.
And he hadn't even been drinking.
You know what I gotta do? Wait, hold on. I have something here.
Oh, you're gonna bring it up.
I have something here. Wait. Let's see if I can find it. Let me just add media file. Hold on. I know I got it.
You people. I mean, no weekend in my life, other than perhaps my wedding, has haunted me like that weekend.
Where is it? I better have it. I'll be really pissed if I don't.
Oh, he just said a naughty word.
Oh, here we go. Bam! I'm gonna put that right next to you.
No, I've got to wait
Right
3
over your
minutes to see this,
face.
have I?
Right above you. Right above you.
Over this
Right
beautiful
above you.
face.
So I need you to point up right now and just give me a nice look. There you go. Shout out to Bonkers. Best comment.
You people.
It's awesome. I'm gonna keep that up there.
Moving on, I need to deflect away from that. What's your favorite NS2 map? I think Tram generally is my map.
I like Tram.
I love Tram.
Yeah, I like Tram. I really do.
As regards to the obvious problem, not a problem, well, I think it is a problem with the North spawn. Okay, I think the thing is that most people think warehouse or server room start, especially for aliens, you take MES, server room, platform, warehouse RTs, maybe occasionally you take all processing RTs, and an alien team set on 4 or 5 res towers. It's pretty frightening, right? So my solution to it is, if you look at it and you draw a cross through the map, if you crucify the map, as it were, if you look at it, if you put a res tower in south tunnels, you see south tunnels? It's all, your mic's gone a little quiet, by the way. There is almost like there is a natural RT position in south tunnels there already.
Okay.
Now, to a certain degree, you are then only, you may be over-resing the map. But I'd love to see how that plays out.
Are you saying put an RT in south tunnels?
Yeah.
An RT?
Yeah. A res tower.
In south tunnels?
Yeah. Because then...
Where? Oh, you're talking about just if the map was like that.
There's almost like a natural point for it.
Right, yes. I thought you were like saying that as a...
I'm just in the middle of it.
No, I thought you were saying that that was actually there, and I'm like, I can't see it on my map. What are you talking about?
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, you're not playing NS2_tram_bonkers. I don't know. I mean, would that then just be a resathon? Because, you know, if you spawn in the south, you've got logistics, shipping, south tunnels, observation. So you've got your 4 as well, and/or repair, stroke, elevator.
All right, guys, I am going to leave you in the capable hands of Bonkers right now. Just going to do a quick...
You've got no answer.
Quick.
I don't know how that would work.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, someone was typing to me and I zoned out.
I understand. I quite zone out when I'm just
No, I really need to go. I really need to pee, so that's another thing.
Next time, bring a bottle, pal.
Alright, guys, I will be right back.
So I've been copping some abuse that I look like I'm sitting in some kind of dungeon here. I'm going to turn my light on should you want to see the face, but I can't imagine for a moment that anyone wants to get any better view than this already. So, can we get some kind of vote here on... I want to see people in the chat channel give it a 1 if they think that OF will win, bearing in mind they are Marines here, and a 2 if they think that RadicaL will win. Just get to some kind of little count, and in a couple of minutes we'll see how that pans out. I've just been asked how many viewers. Sorry, I'm just trolling Smargor a little bit at the moment. So it looks like we've got a couple of French streamers in as well at the moment. So it'd be interesting to see how many people on that side are watching as well. Because I think we were up to 100. We were about 110. I think we've been up to about 120. Also, if you're planning on coming to Telford to watch the final, can you just put some kind of comment in? I'm toying with the idea of going myself. It's not far from me. I think it's about 40, 50 miles, so I might pop down there each evening. I'll probably be busy working, actually, funnily enough, during the event, but I might make most evenings. So if people are interested in going, let me know.
Okay, I'm back.
Maybe add a couple of you to Steam if you are planning on going. Hey, buddy, I was just talking about the Telford final.
Awesome.
I think a lot of people are getting confused with London. It's pretty far out of London. If you're coming over on the idea that you're going to come and watch some NS and maybe go and see Big Ben, you're in for a bit of a disappointing.
Yeah, it's pretty far northwest of Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're probably 100 miles out of London, I'd guess.
All right, guys, we are ready. Here we go. How's my
Good
sound,
time.
by the way?
You're good. You're good to me.
Good.
Anyway.
All right, here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Round 5 here for onFire versus RadicaL. We're seeing RadicaL starting as aliens up in warehouse down in shipping. We got onFire starting as the Marines.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly what RadicaL could have dreamt. I think it's the best spawn. I really like warehouse as aliens.
Well, now, look at this. Orlorn and Onzor from all the sides.
Absolutely. Nice to pick off a couple by Onzor, though, in fairness. It's taken a little bit of pressure off these boys. Oh, Vindaloo, it's good position.
Vindaloo in there trying to get away from these guys. Nice shooting there, but not enough. Ek and 16 are going to move towards that logistics. RT, meanwhile, we got Swisspov and Soma moving into elevator transfer.
I'm amazed that there is no gorge in mezzanine early. I mean, this is standard stuff. They've gone for a res tower in all processing first, when really every team you see starting warehouse gets a gorge into mez and takes warehouse platform server mezzanine res towers. It's a very curious start for me. Oh, he's echoing, isn't he? Oh, this is infuriating.
You really don't like the echo.
Oh, it's more, you know, he's gorging up the res towers, which is good, but if you're going to gorge something, gorge north tunnels, get a gorge into mezzanine. These are the key areas, not getting your res towers up quickly. I don't see the race for it here, you know. Anyway, move on.
Well, look at this right now. onFire is dominating right now in engagements and also in RTs. They're sitting on 5 extractors right now.
Yeah, onFire just walked into mezzanine, and they've got to be like, hang on a minute, what is happening here? Why is there no defense here?
Yeah. If RadicaL can play again like they did in their alien round.
Oh, a bit of lag for any there. See that?
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah,
He's
walking around a bit.
jumping around.
That's not you, son.
It's not good. EAX taking down the extractor here in logistics.
Bit of a standoff around Mez. I want to see the Marines really pressure Mez here now. And here you go. 3 into all processing as well.
Yep. Orlorn and Onzor now taking down those Sys and now working on the Harvester. Got Armor 1 has just been started for onFire. Observatory now has been completed. Here
and
comes
so
RadicaL.
So desperate are they to have echoed out their harvesters. They've not got any defense in theirs, and they've lost the one in all processing that they this country.
Vindaloo taking down EAX, going into the hub. And it looks like we do have any as a lurk on the field already. Just taking down Soma there in server room.
I'm pretty interested in Annie's lurk play. I've not seen him play a great deal of lurk. He seems really competent lurk. I'm really impressed with a lot of his lurk play here. Nice bite there. See him straight out. A moment's damage. Yeah, really nice play by it. Did you get that?
Where at?
Please. Yeah. Oh,
I must have missed that.
in mezzanine. It was really nice.
Oh, I
Look at
was
this
watching
lurk from
mezzanine
Annie.
actually.
Yeah.
EAX and Any now in there putting a little bit of pressure. Phase Tech has been completed. Spurs have been completed.
We've got 2 in all processing again, taking out what I can only assume has been an echoed-in harvester.
You really hate that. Warlord and Swiss Bob moving into ore processing. I'm sorry, into warehouse from ore processing, getting taken out by Any. Great job there. 16 sitting in repair room, just took down the extractor. Onzor knows that he's there, does take him out. And RadicaL biting down extractors again.
Yeah, it's good pressure. It removed the one from repair. Observation just gone down, and elevator will come under pressure.
Warlord, Vindaloo, and Soma. 3 Marines moving into server room.
What is a very, very basic strategy of aliens hold 4 res towers has gone off the rails a little bit here for the idea of trying to make it too complicated. In my opinion.
Oh.
Yeah, this should get cleaned up.
Nice job, Gorge Tunnel there as well.
Phase gate almost up here, Onzor and all processing. It's curious he's decided, I mean, you know, it might work out well in the end, but I would have liked to have seen that phase gate go up
first,
priority.
yeah, before he worked on that. Now look, he's going to get a lot of pressure now. There we go. He's alone in here. Wow, gets taken out by Ek. And that phase gate is not going to go down.
Yeah.
Swisspov, Any against each other in repair room. Might just end up just spiking him down enough. But here comes Vindaloo. He's got to get out of there.
Yeah, that's clever. You don't want to be anywhere near a shotgunner as a lurk.
Yeah, phase gate in elevator transfer going up by Soma. This is going to get onFire on the map a little bit. RadicaL sitting down on 2 harvesters versus onFire's 5 extractors.
That phase gate going up in elevator, I would love to have seen that going up in Mez.
Oh, that's a very strong position. Mez and ore processing. I mean, strong position for both warehouse and repair for there, and also ET and server room. Love those positions. You always get some really great action out of those phase gates.
Yeah, I mean, the power's up in Mez as well. I'd love to have seen it. Power is up. They've got enough of a body in ore processing now for them to have almost actually build. They can't defend everything.
Well, here we go.
Good play by 16. Yep. Didn't get any support there, though.
Power up in ore processing. Phase gate is going up. And it's up.
Wow. And this man in Mez, Somar, is going into server room. Surely they can't spend too much time defending that. They've got to pick their battle carefully here now, RadicaL.
Well, I mean, look at this. With the ore processing phase gate, that's going to seal off repair room. They got obviously one back to shipping, which is going to help with logistics. They got one in elevator transfer, which is going to help with mezzanine. They basically got this portion of the map, like, locked down. RadicaL needs to take these phase gates out of here. It looks like they may have a chance here in ore processing. 3 Marines down from onFire. 16%.
Oh, and a shotgun on the floor there as well.
Nice.
Expensive shotgun on the floor.
Very, very nice from RadicaL.
And RadicaL put themselves in real danger there for not doing the basics right. Not, you know, you have a drifter in ore processing because every team like to throw up the phase gate and all. You have to be aware that that is coming.
So RadicaL removing the threat out of ore processing, that's going to give them 4, you know, if they can grab it, that's going to give them 4 harvesters, which is, you know, not much, but decent res flow, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. onFire moving in again and going to reestablish.
3 straight back into ore processing.
Yep.
And the aliens don't know it's going on. That drifter should be forward. Even if it gets shot, you know then. But look, the phase gate is now up. And a Skulk's trying to respond on his own.
First fades out on the field now. We up against 1-2 Marines. Weapons 2 is coming up soon. With this phase gate now up in ore processing, that's going to keep the pressure applied in warehouse. Obviously, they have a phase gate and elevator transfer, which is going to keep some pressure coming in to server room as well. If they can kind of relocate that one to mezzanine, like you were saying earlier, that would give them some really good pinching action. Oh boy. Robotics factory down in ore processing, and there's the arc factory being upgraded. Arcs are going to pump out here in ore processing and just start arcing down into this warehouse base. And they have the money for it.
Yeah, this is, you know, this to me is the icing on the cake that, in my opinion, OF are a better organised team. You know, if there was any question this round where RadicaL really should be absolutely dominating with a North Star, are in trouble of potentially losing this. And you don't see many teams competitively that are of even ability losing in the North Star. 16, wow.
Oh, just barely gets out of there. Wow, you know what? How awesome was that? They were enzymed, and they still managed to live and push those out. That was pretty crazy. There's the first arc starting to fire. Look at that. Great observatory right there in the corner as well, so you don't have to keep dropping scans.
Big fan of that. Gives you real vision on them, on the aliens incoming as well. It's not a good place to bile. You're not going to get your bile in there.
Oh! Fade
6
down there in ore processing. They did, RadicaL did try to do some counter push here in shipping, but they're just going to, look at that. They get out of there, just going to phase right back into ore processing and keep this going. This is not looking good for RadicaL at all.
I would not be pushing in until they want turrets here. Get some turrets up, and then you can send your Marines in. At the moment, Somar made a little dash for it on his own, then I'm not sure why. Patience is the key here for Marines. They have got the upper foot. Couple of turrets, then you can send your team of 4 in with shotguns to put a bit of pressure on upper 4.
They are just destroying this base with these arcs. Just protecting them. There comes. Oh wow! Look at this. Turrets going facing right down this hallway.
Yeah, those are some aggressive turrets. I'm not sure as if
it's just a wall.
Blind.
Yeah.
No care for the phase gate behind them.
Trusher now working on that phase gate in elevator transfer.
EX down.
Oh no! EX down. Over here in warehouse. Oh, wow. And here they come in. I mean, he's got to move those arcs just into this, right here, right outside in warehouse on the left side.
I don't even know if he needs to. I mean, look, wow. Another turret set.
Are they?
Another complete set of 3. I mean, wow, they're not coming through there.
Well, they got so much money. Turrets, arcs, whatever. Swipe the card. It's got no limit.
Down every avenue.
Oh boy.
I mean, RadicaL, in my opinion, will be losing this round, and at the end of it, they're going to say to themselves, "What went wrong?" And it just overcomplicated what is a very easy strategy: get 4 res towers, defend Mez, and defend North towers. Just got the basics.
Yep.
Very wrong.
This is, I mean, they're going to lose this hive, obviously. 81% there. 4 arcs now, just hammering it from the outside, right outside warehouse here. You see these turrets right here. Bonkers was talking about these other turrets down here. I mean, what the heck? They got this on lockdown.
Yeah, you see that there's just a sculpt that's just trying to get through the first set of turrets. Even if it got through that, it would have had 3 more to face.
There's just no counter pushes that RadicaL can do, losing those fades. They have 1 fade, which is Ek on the field. No other higher life forms. They just lost a hive. Shift hive lost. Umbra gone. I mean, they lost their spurs. They only have bile bomb and gorge tunnels right now, sitting on 2 biomass. And now onFire has moved right into warehouse. Such strong play. These guys, like, really know their stuff.
I'd like to see those arcs moving as quickly as possible. It's too tempting to sit back and wait, but get those arcs, you know, into a warehouse and get it sieging north tunnels. res starved them, getting down to 1 res tower. And,
well, EAX gets taken down
recycled
in shipping.
Everything in ore processing. You see that?
Yep.
Turrets and all sorts. I thought that would
Everything recycled.
And the robo, wow.
Gives them a nice boost. They're just going to move it. They have such a strong position right now. Look, I mean, RadicaL has nothing.
All of the turrets.
They really have nothing.
They've recycled all of the turrets in all, and the ones outside warehouse. That's curious. I don't.
Well, why not? I mean, at the end of the day, like, you basically like don't need that room anymore. You needed it to take warehouse. And now they're just going to trundle along to server. All the sys chains are cut all over the place. They're setting up a turret farm again, looking down on the south end of warehouse, on the north end of North Tunnel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, we see a little bit of RadicaL moving down into logistics. We see, they're going Gorge. So it looks like they want to do a bile bomb rush. We already have 1 bile bomb. EAX, why are you just going in alone? Look at that. If you're gonna group together,
send them a letter, right?
Yeah, send them. Yeah, exactly. It's like pinging.
By the way, we're rushing your base. We're giving you 40 seconds to respond. Oh, they've responded.
There we go. And look at that's 4 gorges. They do know now it's a gorge rush. I mean, Nano on Swiss Pov. Let's just see what this looks like here. Oops. Yep. So they do. These gorges are coming in. Oh, and they just look at that 1, 2 gorge bodies rolling all over the place. Oh, being stepped on. Oh boy, there's a good game. That's
that to me is the power of teamwork. I mean, you've witnessed it now. The RadicaL made a lot of mistakes there, but OF, you know, once they got their foot on your throat, they're not taking it off.
Yep. onFire wins that. They are the Horizon Bracket European Open 2013 champions. Congratulations to onFire, going 4-1 against RadicaL Germany.
I mean, that's comprehensive as well. I mean, you can't say that they lucked out on any of that 4-1. They've just won as Marines on, you know, one of the hardest starts in shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So, I absolutely doff my hat to them.
Very good job. Alright guys, so that is it.
T-shirts all round.
Alright, we are back in. 107 of you in here. Just gonna go ahead and move a couple windows. Just so I can see what's going on. Alright. Alright, so 107 of you in here right now. I was just reading a message from somebody. I gotta put this best com in the EU a little bit. There we go. Alright, it's perfect. Alright guys, so that was it. Thanks so much for watching. Congratulations to onFire for winning that round. It was really great. I'm just going to go ahead and, as always, give them a nice big round of applause for winning Horizon Bracket Finals. So for the finals bracket, the regular bracket, it's going to be Sonneman versus, I believe, the Snails. Moving into there, we saw Sonneman beat out Godar in that epic match last week, which was pretty amazing. 111 of you in here right now, so we are definitely going to do a raffle cast real quick. I'm going to get some, actually I got to get into Nightbot. I got to get some stuff ready. We are going to do a raffle cast, so don't worry. I'm going to wait until the delay goes down. So what's going to happen, guys, is the stream's going to go down. I'm going to turn off the delay. And throw the stream right back up, and we're gonna give a few minutes for everyone to reconnect and do a raffle cast. It'll be a lot of fun, and that is it. So I wanted to thank Bonkers for being here and helping me cast this finals match. So thanks so much for being here, man.
Best caster EU.
Best caster in the EU. That's correct. All right, guys. So we are done here. I'll be back in about 5 seconds for you, but about 3 minutes for me. So catch you in just a bit. Bye-bye.